Hello Ability Power Gamers, and welcome back to another First Look Friday. We are looking at WildStar Beta. If you follow me on Twitter, you know I posted and said, I'm sorry I didn't get to record. I haven't got to play that much. And one of my followers on Twitter, who is a keyboard-only player, actually commented back and told me that the beta is still open on Monday afternoon, so I can get a little bit of footage anyway. So big thanks to Ryan is a big nerd at Twitter, and I'm not even trying to be mean, that's his handle. But yeah, big thanks, that way I can get a little bit of footage anyway. I wanted to show you guys the options. As you can see, I haven't got to play very much. I'm still level 2. So, I'm still learning a lot. So let's just look at them together. We have a ton of add-ons. I mean, check this out. There's add-ons for trade skills, trading, tooltips, party tickets, Need vs. Greed, nameplates, key binding, housing, guild banks, I mean, just about anything. There's already a ton of them in game, and this is only the beta. So I'm hoping, I haven't tried any of these yet. Like I said, I really haven't got to play as much as I would have liked to. But hopefully these will help fix any issues that we run into as we do get to test it and play. Let's look at the combat options. Alright, so you can move the target, which is really nice because, you know, you can target the bad guy, and if you're out of range, your character will automatically get in range. Also, they have auto face target and player versus the environment, which is another, I mean, really good thing. You don't have to worry about turning as much once you lock on. You can get there quick. You have double tap to dash. This is more if you use your on-screen keyboard, which you can use, I'll get to that in a minute, but you have to use the directional buttons, and it will get, you know, make your character get a little speed boost. I don't know how much that you actually need dash. If it's something that you need a lot, I don't know how I feel about having to go to keyboard and back, but yeah, we'll see. And you know, directional dash backwards, so you can back up quick too. You can use a button down instead of having to press things twice. You can queue an abilities if they're on cooldown, which I thought was pretty cool. You can also hold down to continue casting an ability, instead of having to click and click and click. Which, you know, if you're mouse only, you know games where you have to click a ton can lead to fatigue. I thought that was really cool too. Lots and lots of targeting like options. Nameplates, area that you're shooting and stuff. You can change the occupancy. And I mean, really customizable. Colorblind options are already in, and you pick. I mean, there's 3 different kinds that you can choose from, so you can narrow down to, you know, something specific to you. Let's look at the sound options. Alright, so standard, voice volume, sound effects volume, yada yada, you guys know the drill. But cinematic subtitles are already in, so you don't even have to play with the sound. I haven't yet. I actually played What Little I Have with hardly any sound on. I did a little, but usually I take my headset off and play. Video options. Here we go, windowed mode, hooray! You can also change it to full screen, where it's full screen but borderless edges. So if you're on dual monitors, you're not locked in. Also, full screen exclusive, which locks you into the window. You can change the resolution of your full screen. And, I mean, you know, you got the same standard MMO video options. View distance is fogged. Camera distance. Lots of different things you can customize. You know. Scene detail. Depends on your graphics card. These are the main options for the game. But as you can see, we got all of these too. Chat log. You can change your font size. You can change it to if there's roleplay going on. If you only want to see the roleplay. If you want to see no roleplay. If you want to see everything. And of course, you know, profanity filter, timestamp. All of the normal options for chat. Combat log. You can log what you're doing, or you can log other players. I mean, I'm sure that's going to be one of those things that's more end game. Early game, nobody's going to care really how much DPS or whatever you're doing. HUD. Okay, so all this stuff you can specify what you want to see, what you don't want to see. As you can tell, there's lots of little menus all over here. It looks seamless, but they're actually a bunch of little ones. You can tell things to be always on, always off, to disappear when you're in combat, or to be on when you're in combat. So whatever you want to see at any given time, you can set it up so, you know, it's there for you. Interface. Okay. Here's one of the things I wanted to make sure that we covered. Mouse only gamers. Level 2. I'm still on the ship. I get a quest. Made a video of it called Relic Grade. You have to make a jump. There is no completing the quest without jumping across. That I found anyway. I ran around. I tried to find other ways up. It was jump or nothing. Now, if you're a mouse-only gamer, you know you can't do that. You can't be holding the run button and hitting the space bar with your on-screen keyboard. It's one or the other. I haven't found anything like MovePad in this game, so that was out. But I did find this. Click to move. Now, click to move in WildStar is completely backwards to WoW. If you're used to Warcraft, it's really sensitive. I use it when I have to. Like when I had to make the jump, I turned it on. You actually move with your left mouse button. See? And I can use my on-screen keyboard to jump and double jump as needed. But here's the thing. Say I click off of this window. If I click back onto WildStar, just to, select that window, it thinks I'm moving. Also, I'm used to turning my camera with my left mouse button. And, yeah, if you try to do that here, your character takes off running. I fell off things a couple of times. So I just leave it off until I need it. You can run by holding down both your mouse keys. And of course, you can use your on-screen keyboard to move that way. That's how I'm moving now. It's got a lot. You can invert the mouse. Sticky targeting. You can ignore dual requests. Here's another big one. UI scale. I play with UI as compact as I can get it, just to avoid any extra mouse movement. But if you need it bigger, say you're having problems reading the chat, or say you're having problems, you need the buttons bigger so you don't have to be so specific with where you're putting your mouse. Check this out. You can make the UI big, you can make it small, you can put it in the middle, whatever you need. And you've got other things like sort quest for distance, typical MMO options. Alright, key bindings is the next section. Very detailed. You can assign targeting to keys. Naturally, your action buttons you can assign. Mounts, potions. You can make it where your camera movement is keybound. Chat replies, naturally. Your jump and move and dash, everything like that can be changed to, however you need it. Targeting, you can assign keys to target party members, which I thought was pretty neat. And, mark targets. And, of course, the UI. The M key is always going to bring up your map. Things like that. Pretty detailed. One thing I didn't see in the list is an auto follow. I used a lot in Warcraft just to reduce fatigue, or during raiding to make sure that my character is moving out of bad stuff and I'm still being able to cast. Not real sure if it just doesn't exist or if I haven't found it yet, but I will be sure to keep you guys posted. Nameplates, the last section, besides tutorial. You can same old that you get in every MMO. Members of your group, just you. Vendors, taxis. You can have them show the cast bar. Shows certain death emblem. That's kind of scary. You can show health bars. Reward icons. Lots of different things. That's the normal options. There's also options for whoever you're targeting. Like if John Doe ran across here, it wouldn't show me the guild name unless I had him targeted. So, there's lots of different options that you can, turn on and off. It seems to be really customizable. Tutorials, tells you all about everything. But so far, really customizable. I did run into the jump quest really early on. I'm not sure if that's going to be a big thing, but as soon as I turn quick to walk on, no big deal. She ran right to the spot she needed to be, and I hit the spacebar on on-screen keyboard. So play it in windowed mode, you're fine. But yeah, that's the WildStar options. I'll try to get a little bit of gameplay footage before the beta ends. Not sure how long I have before it ends, so I'll get on that. But what do you guys think? I mean, have you tried WildStar? Um, have you heard about it? Is there anything that you, if I can get into another beta weekend, which is a big if there's anything that you want me to specifically look for, let me know in the comments below. As always, if you want to see more of this type video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, or you can follow us on Facebook or Twitter. And we'll see you next time on Ability Powered.